Hey everybody, welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation. We are a web series all about the movies, and we sincerely hope that between the taping of this show and the airing of this show, that there isn't an angry message posted by The Rock calling us candy asses.
Ooh.
I'm your host, Steve Skelton. I am here with fellow film pigs. Wait a second, the other film pigs aren't here because, well, Stephen Falk is off shooting You're the Worst. He has a good excuse. Yes. Todd Robert Anderson says he got a job or something.
He's being an actor
I don't know.
today.
I think he's just blowing it off, so screw that. So in his place, we have the lovely and wonderful Alixandrée Antoine. Woo! Welcome. And our special guest this episode is Amanda Deibert.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you very much. She's a writer and an actress and an all-around terrific lady.
Triple threat.
So welcome, you guys. Let's toast a little popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh. That's good popcorn. Let's jump right into things with some rash judgments. What are rash judgments, you might ask? I don't know. But are you going to see the movies this weekend? Maybe, yeah. If you are, and you want to know what movies you should or should not go see, let us tell you. We haven't seen these movies.
Nope.
We don't really know anything about them.
Nope.
We may have seen a trailer or two, who knows, but we do have dickish opinions about them, and we will let you know what they are. Dre, what do you got for us?
Hi. So, I am rash judging Ben-Hur. And I never saw the original, don't shoot me, and I am not going to see this one either. I don't know. It looks interesting. Morgan Freeman's in it, so that should save the day. I like the name Rodrigo Santoro. And Justin Huston, I guess. H-U-S.
Huston? Is it Huston? Or
Houston. We have a problem. But anyways, yes. So I'm not going to go see it. Go see it. It's just not my thing.
Okay, that's a big thumbs down on Ben-Hur from Dre. Apparently, you don't like chariot races.
Oh, I know.
That's fine. Skip it. Now, even though Stephen Falk isn't here, he did pre-record a rash judgment for us, so we can take a look at that. Let's see what he has to say.
What up?
Hey, this is a rash for something called Kubo and the Two Strings. I just watched the trailer. George Takei and Matthew McConaughey do voices. I don't really understand what I just watched. Japanimation. Yeah, maybe it's really good.
Well, all right. That was Stephen Falk's rash judgment. That was very insightful and thorough as usual. Thank you, Stephen. Now, Amanda, do you have a rash judgment for us?
I do. I have War Dogs. So
War Dogs.
There are films that make you, stop and think and that touch your soul and make you think about humanity and you come away a better person. And then there are films that are just wildly entertaining and they let you escape the awfulness of life and you get, time to not think about what a shit show world we live in. And this film is neither of those things. Because it manages to take the awful dregs of humanity, like the literal worst things in the world, and kind of go let's give them a movie deal. And then so here are these horrible humans that have created horrible circumstances all over the world. And we're they're kind of douchebags, but it's cute and funny. We'll put Jonah Hill in it. It'll be great. And probably they'll make more money because we've licensed their life. So great job, everybody, on making a worse Wolf of Wall Street plus racism.
Right.
So yeah, no.
All right.
So yeah, that's a slight no on War Dogs.
I'm on the fence.
All right, well, that was rash judgment, you guys. Yeah. Thank you so much. Those were very insightful.
You're welcome.
And it's interesting that you mentioned War Dogs because we have a PSA that we have to show you tonight. And, longtime viewers know the Film Pigs, we like to give back. We like to perform public services, and we do this in the form of our PSAs. And this one in particular has something to say about movies like War Dogs. And I don't know, Dre, what do you think we should do now?
I
do you
think we should roll it!
Look, we all love going to the movies.
It's a great way to pass the time and avoid talking to your family.
Movies have the ability to transport us to different worlds and experience stories about all kinds of different people.
But Hollywood has a long tradition of jamming white guys into stories where they clearly don't belong.
Or at the very least, shouldn't be the main character.
Like Matt Damon in The Great Wall.
Or Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai.
Hollywood loves to cast white guys in roles that clearly aren't white characters.
For example, everybody, absolutely everybody in Exodus, Gods and Kings.
Plus whatever the hell Gods of Egypt was.
Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
And cinematic classics like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Lawrence of Arabia.
Seeing a bit of a pattern here.
Fine, then Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Boom.
Dear God, Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
But now there's a disturbing trend that's a bit different from what's come before.
And we'd like Hollywood to address it.
Please stop making movies about terrible white guys just to show how terrible they are for no reason other than, hey, look how terrible this guy is. Isn't it crazy?
And we're not talking about white guys who were awful but did something useful.
Steve Jobs was a total dick, but at least he made iPhones.
Handheld devices many times more powerful than the computers used to land astronauts on the moon.
Cutting-edge technology now primarily used to catch Pokemon.
We're talking movies about white guys who are awful, and the whole movie is about how awful they are and nothing else.
And it's usually a biopic.
Wolf of Wall Street, for example.
Leonardo DiCaprio plays a real-life white guy who makes millions through fraud and lives a lavish, decadent lifestyle.
And instead of pointing out what a piece of shit the guy is, the movie thinks he's hilarious fun.
And the latest addition to this niche of movies about awful white guys, War Dogs.
The trailer makes it look like it's about a couple of young white dudes who take advantage of the strife in Afghanistan to get rich as arms dealers.
And have a crazy good time doing it.
Who is this movie for?
Why do we need a movie about these screaming assholes?
Think about what you're doing, Hollywood.
At least at the end of Scarface, Tony Montana gets blown away. That's how you handle a movie about an awful person.
Which is also a movie with a white guy playing a clearly non-white character.
Still better than Mickey Rooney.
Dear God, Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's. All right, that was a really informative PSA. I learned a lot.
I cried.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I
good.
saw that too.
It's important lessons that everybody should be learning. Well, I mean, you guys, I think this was a great show.
Yep, obviously.
I learned so much. I saw so much. I enjoyed so much. I have to say a big thank you to Stephen Falk
Yay,
for his
Steve.
rash judgment. I guess I have to thank Todd, even though we think he's just making up his excuses and he's blowing this whole thing off. But thank you to Dre for joining us.
Thank you.
It's always a delight.
Yay.
And a huge thank you to our guest, Amanda Deibert.
Yes.
Thank you. And what do you have coming up?
What do I have coming up? So I write comic books sometimes.
good for you.
I have some comic books coming up. I've got coming up very soon at the end of this month, Wonder Woman 77.
Oh, nice.
Which is great because it takes that old 70s Linda Carter Wonder Woman, and the comic book exists in that universe.
Ah, okay.
So I got to write a story set in the 70s with Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. My story involves the Cold War and the space race. So maybe we have Wonder Woman in space.
Love it.
We do. Maybe there's some spinning into like a Wonder astronaut costume.
Awesome.
Maybe we go undercover into
it.
Russia. We do. You should definitely check it out. It'll be digital first, which is like a download for 99 cents. So like,
that's easy.
Come on, and then it'll be in your comic book stores in early September.
Oh, congrats.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
That is great. So yeah, you guys got to check that out. Download it. It's 99. That's like a fifth of what you spend at Starbucks every day. So don't be an asshole and buy Wonder
Well,
Woman.
you can still be an asshole, but still buy
but
it.
just buy it, you guys. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you for the
and
whiskey
yeah,
and
hope
for
maybe you'll come
popcorn.
back next week. Hopefully,
better.
if you know,
would
if
love
you've got
to.
if you've got the time.
Oh, that's so kind of you to invite
Oh,
me.
great. So that's great, everybody. That's the show. And until next time, the concession stand has been closed due to health code violations. Yep. Should probably do something about that.
Yeah, well, but we're not going to. Cheers.